Derby County on away side. There's a bit of history in recent times, Daniel, which I'm sure you'll be aware of. How are you envisaging this game and how are Derby this year?
Yes, respectful first of all because it's a busy schedule and again we just have 2.5 days in order to prepare. So the players will be in bed perhaps at 3 o'clock tomorrow morning, not before, because we have to travel back. They have to travel to their homes, so it's a bit difficult to recover after such a late evening game. But that's the schedule. We have to adapt to it and have to find some good solutions. I'm respectful because I rate Paul Warren as a coach. I rate especially their home performances. Today, again, another important win and impressive win for them. So we know we have to be at our absolutely very best in order to give ourselves a chance to win points there. There will be lots of intensity, but we also know that we're in a good shape and on a good run, and we also travel with confidence and want to be ourselves on the pitch and want also to win points, as many as possible in another pretty difficult away challenge.
It is, but he said that the last time he played recently was the most uncomfortable he'd ever felt on the touchline, or certainly this season anyway. Do you feel that you're better even from that day in the short space of a few weeks to go and do something like that again?
No, I think that Paul takes it as a challenge and wants to make sure that during this game he feels better than the last game. I know we had a pretty dominant performance against them, but it's always difficult. They are flexible in their base formation and also they have many experienced championship players on the level. They are not like a typical team who is promoted. Anyhow, Derby is a big club and also some very experienced players. One of the most experienced sides in this league, and especially in the home games, they always play with lots of intensity. So I expect that he will also try to surprise us, perhaps again with a change of a base formation or something special. Against Paul, you always have to be switched on in order to find good solutions. We try to prepare our team in the best possible way without overloading them in the next 48 hours. And then we have to make sure that we match their intensity again and are good in possession again and bring our principles on the pitch again, and then we have also a chance to win some points. But if you're just 2% away from your best level, then you have no chance at Derby. That's what they've proved from many home games. So for that, we have to be switched on.
Can you sum up how important that relationship between Jayden Bogle and Dan James is? Because at times they were unplayable tonight. But over the season, how important has that been for them?
Yes, relationship between two players who play close together is always important. For that, it's also important that you don't change too much in the base formation, because you have to come into your rhythm from game to game. Of course, you have to rotate a little bit and also during this busy period to keep things fresh. But it's also important that players create a relationship with each other. But we know also with their pace and their dynamic runs, they can be a threat. But each and every game is different. Sometimes you also need a bit more flexible players, and it's also important. We have lots of competition. Jayden needs to play sometimes with other offensive players. So Willie has played in this role for example, or even Laji Ramazani a few times. Of course, they play slightly different than DJ, and he has to adapt to it. And the same also with DJ. He has also played with Sam Barham behind him. He's obviously a different player to Jayden Bogle, but you're right. So when they play together and are comfortable in their game, they're looking pretty sharp together. But it won't be possible during this busy schedule to have 46 games each and every minute, them both together on the pitch. So my players have to be flexible and open and also capable to adapt to different situations when a player is not available, not in his best shape, or needs a break. And for that, well done so far. And they should keep going, but also be ready when the different players on their side.
Because on the other side, I imagine it's been how much harder has it been to get the balance right? Because you had more injuries, I'd say, on that other side this season, the junior, etc.
Yes, it's always a bit tricky when you have to change very much. But we have also right now really good relationship also with Sam Byram and Manu Solomon, or when Willie has played there, or Laji Ramazani. So I trust all my players, and in this league, when the games are coming thick and fast, you have to be flexible and you have to adapt a bit. So it's a bit easier when you play. I've worked in Germany for Borussia Mönchengladbach in the Bundesliga. There were just 34 games, and you could always prepare 1 week for each and every game. And then it's even more important to have this relationship. In the Championship, you have to be a bit more flexible and adaptable, and this is what we're trying to do. Yeah, but of course, I would have preferred a few less injuries, especially of key players. it's a sign of our quality that we didn't have to speak too much about long-term injuries for Max Wöber or Ilya Grove or Isnan Purdue too much. Otherwise, we wouldn't be in top of the league at the moment. But we had to handle some difficult situation also during the season, and many compliments to my lads because how flexible also they were in this situation is amazing.
And Daniel, just finally, I know January the 4th is when you want to get into the transfer window, but are you able to sort of just suggest that there may be some plans ready to come to fruition?
No, I stick with January the 4th, and then we we'll have a short breath, and then we can speak about what is necessary to do. Like I mentioned, so I expect really quite January because we're in a great shape. We don't want to risk too much the spirit of our group at the moment, so that's good. But you always have to stay awake. But we won't take any decisions in terms of incomings or outgoings before the 4th of January. So around the FA Cup game, perhaps we can have a few discussions what is necessary or wished, but not before.
How is Max Wöber? Has there not been any setbacks or anything? Is it just a case of it's a little bit longer?
Yeah, still feels a bit pain in the knee, still a bit sore. So the knee where he had this surgery, so little reaction after a bit of load for him in the recent weeks. Of course, disappointing for him and for us because he was excellent once he was available in the 2 games. Was not able to train. Yeah, let's see how it develops in the next 48 hours. I hope that pretty soon he's capable then also to train with us. But before he can't train with the team, there's no chance also to take him with us to the games. Let's see how the next 48 hours will develop. Yeah, there is a little chance that he's pretty soon back on the training pitch, but we have to assess him more or less from day to day. And so far he has not trained with us.
How is that?
Just another one on Joe. I saw he was obviously in and around the box a lot, but he's also linking up play quite a lot as well. What have you told him how you'd like him to play?
Well, to score goals, to be good in the pressing, to be good in the counter pressing, to link the play well, to work a lot for the team, to fulfill his tactical role, to be good in the lines in between, to be flexible also like with counter movements, with all the other offensive players. You wish for so many things as a manager. To be honest, the lads can't deliver all the wishes. But he has delivered today in many topics, and obviously also for offensive player and for striker is also important to deliver end products. And of course, he has plays his role, not just with scoring goals, but also important in the pressing, how he triggers, that he reacts on the right triggers to press and to lead the game into the areas where we want. He's also always there with lots of covered distance. He's working a lot for the team, and there's always something to improve. Also, definitely after a performance with 2 decisive goals, but overall he's an experienced player already, and we won't change him as an individual player. So we won't make out of him a lightning quick player or unbelievable mobile player. So Joel Pirot is Joel Pirot, and he does what he does best, to score goals, and this is what he can deliver also in the upcoming month.